Former workers of the defunct national carrier Nigeria Airways take to the streets in protest. Hoping to receive their severance packages from the organization, they may have to wait for a longer time. According to them, government is slow in its response. Reports say an interministerial committee has recommended the payment of 78 billion naira to the over 6,000 staff of the liquidated carrier. Dana Air has been formally announced as the newest member of the International Air Transport Association, IATA. The IATA membership comes just 2 years after the airline passed its International Operations Safety Audit (IOSA) and was admitted into the association's Global Safety Registry. The accountable manager of Dana Air, Mr. Obi Manuzo, says the airline's latest achievement is a significant milestone for the airline, and this only demonstrates its level of professionalism and commitment to operational efficiency in terms of providing guests with safe, seamless and world-class air transport service in Nigeria. Arik Air Limited has filed a 20 billion naira suit against the federal government and Ethiopian Airlines over recent claims in the media that they were negotiating the takeover of the airline. The suit was instituted by the airline at the Federal High Court, Lagos, against Ethiopian Airlines, the Federal Ministry of Transportation, and the Attorney General of the Federation. In its statement of claims, supported by a 20-paragraph affidavit deposed to by Chris Nduwulue, a director with Arik Air, the plaintiff asked the court to restrain the first and second defendants from further negotiations on its takeover. The plaintiff noted that the Asset Management Company of Nigeria, AMCON, had taken over the airline on February the 8th, which was challenged by its management via 2 suits already pending before the Federal High Court, Lagos. AMCON had earlier denied it was in discussion with Ethiopian Airlines over Arik. Australia has put in place measures to stop what the country describes as terrorists, organized criminals and drug smugglers, among others, from boarding flights to the country. The Australian Immigration Minister Peter Dutton said that Australian Border Force airline liaison officers were operating in major transit airports to push those threats beyond our borders.
We're trying to identify not only terrorist threats but also people who are involved in pedophilia or other organised crime, people who are involved in drug syndicates, so criminals, undesirables that we don't want in our country. And many countries allow people to arrive and then assess the threat then, but the Australian model, which I think serves us very well, is that we have these airport liaison officers posted at these international ports, stopping people getting onto planes, and it works really well for us.
Earlier this year, the government announced it would raise the bar for handing out citizenships by lengthening the waiting period, adding a new Australian values test and raising the standard for English language as part of a shake-up of its immigration program. According to local media, immigration officials have prevented 1,043 passengers from boarding flights to Australia since 2013.
Why hunt a hurricane? See why when Aviation This Week returns. Do join us again.